the late afternoon of August 12, 2025, residents across Oregon witnessed an extraordinary weather event, a hailstorm of rare intensity that swept across much of the state. Meteorologists explained that the storm was the product of unusual atmospheric conditions. A surge of warm, humid air traveled inland from the Pacific Ocean, while a powerful cold front descended from the Cascade Mountains. When these air masses collided, strong updrafts pushed raindrops high into the freezing layers of the atmosphere. Layer upon layer of ice formed around the droplets before gravity finally pulled them down as hailstones. For Oregon, where hail is not usually severe, this clash of forces created a storm that shocked both scientists and the public. The storm struck with little warning, causing panic and disruption across multiple counties. Hailstones rained down with such force that windows shattered and cars were left dented beyond repair. The noise of ice pounding rooftops created a sense of alarm for families sheltering indoors. Power outages quickly spread as ice-laden winds knocked down transmission lines and tree branches. Road conditions deteriorated within minutes as highways became coated in slippery ice pellets that made driving dangerous. Emergency alerts urged residents to stay inside, avoid unnecessary travel, and prepare for potential flooding caused by hail accumulation mixing with heavy rain. Meteorological surveys and citizen reports revealed that hailstones varied widely in size, ranging from small pellets the size of marbles to massive chunks approaching 3 inches in diameter, nearly the size of baseballs. These larger hailstones carried enough velocity to pierce car roofs, dent siding, and strip vegetation bare within minutes. Many residents shared striking images of backyards and rooftops covered in thick layers of ice, giving the appearance of a sudden winter landscape in the middle of summer. For a state more accustomed to mild rain, the scale of these ice impacts was described as unprecedented. The storm inflicted significant damage on housing and infrastructure alike. Thousands of homes required urgent roof repairs, with water seeping into attics and ceilings after shingles were torn away. Vehicles parked outdoors were battered with broken windows and dented frames. Public buildings, including schools, libraries, and municipal offices, sustained millions of dollars in repair costs. Roads and bridges were compromised as drainage systems clogged with hail and floodwater, forcing temporary closures. Several airports in Oregon suspended operations as runways became unsafe for landings, grounding both passenger flights and cargo transport. Power outages in some communities lasted up to 48 hours, disrupting daily routines and business operations. Agriculture, a cornerstone of Oregon's economy, suffered extensive losses. Vineyards in the Willamette Valley, famous for producing world-class wines, reported that entire grape clusters had been destroyed. Orchards growing apples, pears, and cherries saw fruit knocked from branches and bruised beyond market value. Wheat and cornfields were flattened under the weight of the storm, and livestock farmers faced additional expenses repairing barns and feeding animals displaced from damaged pastures. Economists estimated that the cumulative damages from home repairs and insurance claims to agricultural and infrastructure losses, could easily surpass hundreds of millions of dollars, cementing the storm as one of Oregon's costliest natural disasters. Beyond economic costs, the hailstorm disrupted daily life for tens of thousands of residents. Families were forced to temporarily relocate as repairs were made to water-damaged homes. Schools in multiple districts closed for safety inspections and maintenance. Businesses suffered from reduced customer traffic, inventory losses, and ongoing power shortages. Public health agencies warned of potential mold growth in homes where water had leaked through damaged roofs. Yet despite these hardships, Oregon communities rallied together. Volunteers helped clear debris, distribute food, and provide shelter to neighbors in need. Relief organizations and state agencies mobilized quickly, providing funds and logistical support to accelerate recovery. The August 2025 Oregon hailstorm was more than a rare weather occurrence. It was a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by communities in a changing climate. The event highlighted the need for stronger building standards, more resilient roofing materials, and insurance systems that account for hail-related damages. Meteorologists emphasize the importance of early warning systems that can give residents critical minutes to prepare. For the people of Oregon, the storm underscored the value of preparedness, neighborly solidarity, and adaptive planning. Ultimately, the hailstorm served as both a hardship and an educational moment, urging all to better understand and prepare for the growing unpredictability of extreme weather.